Good afternoon. In the new year, it's the 13th of January. Yeah, I'm trying to make a comeback. Um, to be busy yet again with you, dishing out the best that I know. Thank you for staying on in my channel. Even during my downtime, you guys kept the channel living with your comments. Thank you to the new subscribers. Yeah, the channel is growing. Thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed, please do. We still want to grow. We haven't grown enough. We reached the 2000 mark, and I did promise that the first, I think I said the first person to comment once we reach the 2000 mark would receive a free reading. And I said the 2000th person would also receive a free reading. Unfortunately, when I made that announcement, I had already passed the 2000 mark. I just hadn't checked. So I'm gonna have to find another way to do this giveaway. But we will have a giveaway. I'm giving two free readings. I just have to find a way how to go about doing it. You can also give suggestions as well. Today's video, what are we talking about? Let me take this off because of the ring lights. What are we talking about today? I think because it's the new year, beginning of the year, people have new resolutions. Everyone is quite keen on, changing their lives, making sure there is, a shift in your life in a positive way. So I thought, I don't have a specific topic, but I just thought I'm going to give you my thoughts what I've been going through, you understand, the past few days, and also just a few things that came through consultations, people consulting and all of that. So it's going to be a mixture of things, but I think you are going to gain something out of the whole discussion. But in essence, I want us to talk about being spiritually awoke. Is it even the right way to put it? Xa kusithiwa sana we are spiritually woke or awoke, woke or awoke, I'm not sure. Look, ndingumXhosa sana, isiNgesi yinto yamva kaloku. But anyway, we speak English because kaloku we want to appeal to a larger audience. But it is not, sometimes it's not your best friend, but we speak it anyway. So I want us to talk about being spiritually awoke or spiritually woke. Spiritually woke, I think it's the right way to. Anyway, but I think you get it. What does it mean? For me, it means realizing that life is not as black and white as, one previously thought. You understand? Realizing that, there's a lot of debt beneath the surface. My daughter once said to me, when I said, yo, I've hit rock bottom, and she was like, yo, you know, rock bottom is still a good place because there are people who once thought they hit rock bottom only to find there is a basement under the bottom. You see what I mean? Imagine it's a double-story house, and your bottom is the first floor, the ground floor, but you are not aware which there's a basement under the ground floor. You're not aware. So to you, the ground floor is your rock bottom, only to find no, there's still the basement. So life can be like that as well. When you think you've seen it all, sure, yet more disappointments, more tears to come. Life can be like that. So All I'm trying to say is, there comes a point in one's life when we have to realize that, you know what, there's more to life than, what we have been taught. You understand? Some of the things you have to learn yourself. It's a personal journey. Some of the things you have to discover yourself. You understand? Some of the things not even your parents would have taught you, not even your teacher. Some of the things are not in the school syllabus, not in the school curriculum. You can go to any university, you'll never find some of the topics or some of the things you have to go through in your life. So it's a personal journey. I have a few things I want us to talk about under this subject of spiritual awakening. Ne? Um, the first thing I want to talk about under this subject is a name. What is in a name? I'm saying this because the other day, I think in one day, I was, you know, I had two people, ne, or three, that, wanted readings, and I thought they had very funny names. You understand? And then this is where it came. What is in a name? You understand? The one person was, her name is Matlakala. It's a Tswana name, Osuthu. And it means dead. Ne? I've always known that, but it was the first time for me to come across a Matlakala. You understand? And as we were going through her reading, she was going through a lot. You understand? And it came to me that, you know what, sometimes your name can actually, um, you know, it's the beginning of everything. You understand? Imagine your name is Matlakala and you have to go through Bull. You understand? Bull S. First, your parents, thought nothing of giving you a name. Ukuncola. You understand? What is supposed to come out of that? You understand? And now, poor girl, she's going through life and she says it's always been like that. Always been like that. There's more downs than ups in her life, and I could sense how drained she was. You understand? And I was like, wow, really? My gut feel says your name, can affect a lot of things. You understand? Um, your name, you know, for starters, my name is Nolukanyo, the name I was given by my parents. I was named Nolukanyo. When I went to Durban, to be schooled in Durban primary school, they were not familiar with Nolukanyo because, they are Zulu. And they thought they would name me Nogukanya. So in my books, my name was Nogukanya. My reports, my name was Nogukanya. I went to high school, boarding school, and there was Sister Angela. Sister Angela could not pronounce my name. No, no Kanyanya, no Kanyanya. And I hated that. You understand? It felt like she has no respect for my name. Anyone that is struggling, you understand? Like, if I'm gonna be with you for 5 years, and out of the 5 years, you just, you know, you just never master, being able to pronounce my name. I thought that was disrespectful. So I changed from Nogukanya or Nolukanyo. When I went to varsity, when I started tertiary, when I got to Vet University, I said my name is Kanya. Anyone who asked me, and it was spontaneous, like I was like, my name is Kanya. And I was Kanya since then. I am still Khanya now. You understand? Um, Look, I know it's the same thing, Khanya no Lukhanyo no Kukhanya. But for me, Khanya sounds, has a better sound. You understand? And um it's nice and short. It's modern. No Lukhanyo is a name given to people getting married emaXhoseni. Ligama labendi. Xa uthiywa igama phaa ubekwe emva kwecango. Abendi abaya bange-60s nakhona, not even, nowadays, because nowadays, you girls are given names abo Anat, um Asithandile, Achuma, nice names. And now I'm just gonna rock up and be no Lukhanyo. Like, nah. My parents did their part, but now it's my turn, it's my time. I'm going to choose a name for myself. And it's not going to be far from, what my name is. And I have been Kanya since. I appreciate the fact that, they thought I was bringing light, because Nolukang is what? Mother of light. You understand? So I appreciate that. So I want to stick with that, but I want it pronounced, or, yeah, pronounced in a way that I feel I like, so that I own it and I'm comfortable with it. You understand? Because, like I was saying, a name goes a long way. It goes a long way in terms of, how people look at you, how people receive you, how people respect you. You get me? Imagine your name is murderer. You understand? Um, you're applying for a job, and when a person opens your CV, name is murderer. Because first question is, okay, good, your parents gave you the name, so you didn't have control over that. But now you've grown. You're going to keep this name and you want people to take you seriously? You understand? So I think people have a right to be called what they want to be called. You understand? So for me, a name is very important. Um, um, my name, Ebu is Nonkwenkwezi. I appreciate that I was given the name by Ikakhala. I appreciate the fact that she kept it, along the lines of Kanya, light and all of that. You understand? And Nongwengwezi has since become a household name in my industry, amongst my peers. Let me put it that way. My family as well. Even my family, has stopped calling me Kanya. They now call me Nkwe, as in Nongwengwezi. And on a few occasions, I was coming back from umzenda ndiyosebenza kuwo, and they were shooting stars. I came back very late. um it was just beginning to be dark, like around 7ish in the evening. And I would be welcomed in Kundlin when I come back. So there'll be people waiting for me to welcome me. And kuyabethwa. There were three stars. A star came from this side shooting to this side, another one from this side shooting to this, and everyone noticed that. You understand? And people were just excited that Unongwengwezi has come back, and in the true sense of her name, she's living up to her name. Look at the stars. You understand? I have respect. Look at this. um I have I have come to own Unongwengwezi as a name, that attracts light into my life. I need the light. I live with light. I light candles every day. I believe in light. You understand? So I own the name. I love it. I embrace it. You understand? And I believe, really it does, help enhance my agenda as a healer, or as a person in general. So yeah, um, I feel, if you're not happy with your name, I think you have a right. you understand, to change your name to what you want it to be or to what you want it to sound like. And then another topic, subject I want us to talk about on this topic is relationships. Again, the past few days, people have been calling in worried sick about, the state of their relationships as the year ended and now we, in the new year. And I picked up on energies ukuthi most of the problems, sometimes some of the problems emanate from the fact that we don't understand ourselves. We understand we don't take the time to look into ourselves and get to know ourselves. We understand. For example, I am Khanya, a female, a pretty one at that. Look at umhlusisi, ne? But I grew up knowing which there's something wrong with me. You understand? I thought it was wrong at the time, but there's something peculiar with me. I was not that girl oshelwayo. Bengingaplitwanga. Boys were like scared of me. You know, abantu abadala would say, yo, lo mntana unesidima. Who wants isidima at the age of 16? Ufuna uplitwa sana njengamanye abantwana. Ushayelwe nawe. Qoma if uyaqoma, ungaqoma if awufuni. But, because otherwise you think boys are not interested in you and then you think there's something wrong with you. Remember, this is, a very tender age, we understand, of adolescence and sifuna acknowledgement, kaloku, we understand. And I was just that girl that was not approachable. Not because I was a funny person, but it's my energy. I've gotten to know and understand now that actually I have a masculine energy. And that is because ngimbethwe abantu abadala abangamakhehla, amaxhego. So my spiritual guides, the leading spiritual guides in my life are male. Hence, I make better friends with guys than females. Hence, I get along well with male bosses than female bosses. Just the way it's always been. You understand? I have more masculine energy. You understand? So even in a relationship, it's always like the case of when you are too controlling. That's me now. You understand? Almost like I want to be the man in the relationship. No, it's just the way I am. Even up ekhaya, they call me Nonga Indoda. Nothing happens without me being consulted. Even before I became English, it's always been that way. We understand. So you can be in a relationship. The most um, you know, a relationship that will work better for a person like me is to be in a relationship with a man who has more feminine energy. You understand? They are male, but they have feminine energy. Yena uhamba nabogogo. You understand? Meaning they can let you shine. You understand? They're not interested in dimming your light. They don't mind, leaving you to be your person, to be, you understand, your own good person. Uh, those relationships flourish. But if you have the same energy, that relationship is doomed for failure. Especially if you don't realize. You understand? If both of you don't, even if it's one party. Like for example, uh my ex relationship now, he just never got me. He just never could accept that, it is what it is. I am this way. And I'm not gay. I'm not a lesbian. I'm not interested in females. I love men. Ndizithandela indoda mna. But ndiyindoda mna uqobo. It's strange, eh? But I hope you get what I mean. So what I'm trying to say is let us take the time to understand ourselves, to know who we are, so that, we avoid unnecessary quarrels, in our relationships, because um, this can happen in a love relationship. It can happen in your workplace where your colleagues don't get you. It's all ungathi wena uthanda izinto, uthanda ukumanyelwa. You understand? Kwakuthiwa ngithanda igqams when I was growing up in school. Because I'm that person, I must just lead. I must, it's just the way it is. But I would never fight for it. It would come. It would just come to me. You understand? Yeah, so masculinity and femininity. Anyway, masisiyeke sisingisi. As we go ahead, there's also a situation of, people thinking ukuthi you are aloof, people thinking ukuthi uzenza ngcono, people thinking ukuthi uyathanda ukubukwa, people thinking ukuthi, who do you think you are? Your aura, you possess, an aura of royalty. Sometimes it happens that the soul that you possess, the soul that you embody, you understand, could have been, you know, belonging to royalty in its previous life. You could have been a princess in your previous life. You could have been king in your previous life. You could have been a prince in your previous life. The red carpet would have been rolled for you. You understand? You wouldn't have to work hard for anything. You understand? And then you come to this life now as Khanya, who's no longer a princess. You come as an ordinary citizen, an ordinary person. Um, but your soul is used to royalty. So your soul will always be trying to, you understand? When people say you are misaligned, it means, it. I take it that it means that you are fighting what your soul aspires for, or what your soul is accustomed to, what it is used to. It's used to royalty, it's used to comfort. And here you are, struggling and not making a way to, make sure that you don't struggle. Um, sometimes struggling is a choice. And I'm saying this from a good place in my heart. I know there are people, who are not having it good right now. I've been there as well. A lot of us have been there. But to stay there is a choice. I still maintain. To stay there is a choice. We always have to fight. You fight for your survival. No one will fight for you. You understand? So that you meet your soul halfway. Because I promise you, um, the soul that you embody, it wants things better than you can imagine. You understand? So if you've lived a life of royalty in your previous life, in this lifetime, people, even when you are down and out, I remember there was a time I was so broke, but people would be calling me to borrow money from me. Be like, do I look like I have money? You understand? It's the aura of royalty that you possess. Um, Embrace it and work towards making sure that that aura, really, really works for you, in the sense that you live a life of royalty in this lifetime. It must not stay in the previous life. You understand? In this lifetime, you must experience a life of royalty. Experience the red carpet being rolled for you in this lifetime. You work towards that, because if you can pick up on your aura, man, you can pick up how people treat you. You understand? So if people respect you like that, don't let them down. If people think you have money, if people think you are comfortable, you're having it easy, don't let them down. Work on making sure that what they think is a reality. Why not? Yeah, another point I want us to talk about is when it comes to healing. This year, I want us to be mindful of the fact that when we heal, make sure that we are healing the mind, body, and soul. Remember, I was talking about our souls in the previous, like the last subject I was talking about, the previous point. Um, Heal mind, body, and soul. Gabha, Futha, Cima will not cut it this year. 2021, hayi, masiyekeni ufutha qha. Yini? Cleanse your inner self, cleanse your soul, cleanse your spirit. You understand? Work on your inner self, man. Zikhangele, find yourself. You understand? You must know what makes you tick. Um, you must know you must know what anger does to you. You understand? And avoid anger if it repels money from you. You understand? Avoid negative energy. You understand? As because now, really, in this day and age, who does not understand that there's good energy, there's bad energy? Now it's a choice. You need to make a choice with which energy now you are going to um be fighting for. Snap out of sadness, snap out of depression. I always say this because you want good energy in your life. You understand? So heal your soul. You understand? If people have hurt you, move on. Move on, girl. Who is calling me? Yo, they'll have to wait. I'm almost done. Uh yeah. Yeah, so I was saying ukufutha nokugabha nokucima. This year, sorry. 2021 is gonna be a tough year, guys. We are going to need all the energy, all the good energy to make sure we don't, we are not stuck the way we're stuck in 2020. 2021 can be ours, regardless of, because there's still more turmoil to come. Apparently, economy wise, you understand. Um, just you can see which this virus won't go away. You understand? The corona pandemic, it's refusing to go away. But we are not going down. It's a choice that we must make. You understand? So you must be in touch with yourself, in touch with your inner soul. You understand? No one will do that for you. When you don't find yourself, when you don't try to find yourself, who will? You know, I know people who are in relationships when they are, on a journey of spiritual awakening, and the partner is left behind. The partner would be like, baby, nanga amayeza, ndivela kwasibiya, nanga amayeza masifuthe, baby. Kunini sifutha, nothing is happening. Makhe sijonge apha kuthi. And ubaby will be like, but baby, it's important, we need ukufutha. Khawuyeke le nonsense yakho man ye-negative energy positive energy. That thing is not going to help us. Silapha ngoku. And ubaby abe lost aka-understand nyani ukuthi you know what? There is a shift in the spiritual realm. Things have changed even that side. If we don't realize ukuthi things have changed even that side, therefore we need to change this side as well, we are in trouble. We need to get in touch with ourselves. Because if you are in touch with yourself, that's when you are in touch with your spiritual guides. That's when you develop, lines of communication with your spiritual guides. You understand? So that you manifest your blessings. There's no other way. Spend time with yourself. Silence. A few minutes of silence in a day. You need that. That's how you connect with yourself. You understand? before ulawule itongo, I get people who send me their dreams for analysis. Ne? My question is, did you even try to analyze it yourself? Start by analyzing it yourself before you go to another person to analyze it for you. Because otherwise you won't grow spiritually. If you are always going to depend on someone to analyze your dreams, there must come a point where you are now able, you understand, um you've taught yourself to you've learned, you understand, from a spiritual mentor, you understand. I will analyze your dreams only because I'm trying to mentor you, but at some stage, you need to graduate from being mentored, you understand, and be able to stand on your own. So before you send a dream to anyone, or to ulawule iphupho to anyone, khawukulijonge wena kuqala ubone uba laa mntu akazuthetha le nto uyicingileyo na ngeli phupho lakho, so that you can see if you are growing spiritually. You can't be stuck in one place in the spiritual sense, ne? Be alert, man. Be alert. Notice changes. You understand? Notice what happens to you when it's a full moon, for example. You understand? Notice your moods. You understand? Um, um, be alert at all times. Know when when you are down, for example, what picks you up, so that you snap out of it quickly, you understand, by doing the things that pick you up, you understand. So be alert. Know yourself, know you, find you. Khambe uyozifuna girl, khazikhangele. I told him now this past December, it was bengowisha sana. I was going, but apha endlini we have a term ukuthi gowisha. Gowisha, ugowishe, uphinde ubuye. Gowisha ubuye. Because if you allow yourself to gowisha and gowisha, uzohamba ungabuyi. Gowisha ubuye. Make sure you come back. I think that's it for now. Sawubona kuma-comments wenu. I'll respond to your comments. Yeah, I'll be back with more. I think tomorrow I might have an idea in terms of how to deal with the giveaway for a free reading. So stay in tune, stay in touch, subscribe if you haven't, share my videos so that your friends can subscribe too, like and comment. For now, it's your Mama Nongwengwezi and signing out. Ciao. Bye. Love you.